Okay, so there's been a lot of talk about models and stuff recently. I did the Scrap Gundam build, which I will do. I'm just stumped on how to do something, and when I work out what I'm doing, I'll fix it. Okay. But I thought I'd just show. Guess what? I've done quite a few models. So I've dug out this. I think it was an old shoebox from one of my exes, but it's got models in it that I did when I was like in my teens, so quite a while ago. So let's have a nosy. Ooh, okay. So what are we looking at? This is a Wing Zero conversion where I tried to make it look more like armor and leathers and stuff like that. I gave it a Tolgeese head with a Mercurius thing and a Shenlong staff. And I think, did I steal the verniers or are they broken off? Can't remember. But yeah, it's still there. It should still transform and everything. What have we got? That is one that I never got around to finishing. I think it's going to be like a multi-headed dragon thing. Never got around to finishing that. Maybe I should. We got... this one was interesting. This was just like building out spare parts. And I was going to try and make it like a police thing. You know, like the red and blue lights. And I was going to have the extendy arm as like the long arm of the law. This gun was like a knockoff G.I. Joe thing, and I filed down the handle so it fit in the hand. And I've got like a heavy arms blade I was going to use as like a little knife if you needed it. So yeah, that's a thing. So we got I got one of these, and I painted it up very badly using they were like foundation paint, so you didn't have to prime it. And I messed it up, and it doesn't look very good. Again, I could potentially finish it at one point. See what I can do. I've got... excuse me. I've got a serpent, which again, not painted very well. I think I originally painted it like a beige colour, seen there. And it didn't look right, so I tried to go over it again with white and make it look better. And yeah, well, it doesn't look good, does it? We've got... I found the head, which is there. Pop that bad boy back on. Come on. This is me being edgy. I've got a death scythe. That there should be a blade from the 100th scale, so it's actually like a beam one. I painted all black and red and all that stuff, and I gave it the wings off the 100th scale. So that's reasonably cool. A shining that I would try to paint up, and the hand I'm actually quite proud of. The hand actually looks really good. All this panel lining was painted black and then go around it with white, which is why it's not very good. But you know, I tried. Another death scythe, which I actually really like to this day. I still really like. I think that looks really nice. I like that one. What can I say? I'm a big Death Scythe fan. High grade double Zeta, which I didn't do anything to, but it's still in there, so okay, go in there. This one. This was made out of spares. This is absolutely made out of spares. I'm trying to tidy it up a little bit. I was just experimenting with paint schemes. Where's the blade? There. So another one of those weirdo guns, and I made it so the backpack could be detachable and go around as its own little plane. And that could combine. What's we got? Okay, well the head should be there somewhere. There it is. Pop that on there. I made a Tolgeese too, not very good, but I put the verniers on the shoulders, on the front. What was that for? I did something. Don't know. Whatever it is, it'll be in there somewhere. I'm pretty sure I put the... what's that? Oh, I can see the shield, I think. Oh, right, okay. So the shield goes in the hand as normal. And then this, I put a little hinge on it. So it'd fit on the shoulder and go over the shoulder cannon. Because that's just how cool I was. Got another Death Scythe conversion. With, I think that's a Heavy Arms custom chest. And Saku backpack. Wing Zero head. Yeah, there you go. I apologise, my throat's gone horrible. Like, whenever I start talking. Again, I used to just experiment with paint colours and paint schemes and stuff, just see what I can do. Alternate colours Bolt Gundam. The hip skirt's probably in this way. Yes, there. That's fine. I've done a lot. I've done a few. I've done, you know... That was a weird little hover tank thing I made out of spares. That's the base for it. That's like an air freshener. Literally, it's an old air freshener. And I used a bit of cloth to fill in the gap and stuck it in there. Mass-produced gun cannon, anyone? In my, well, it could be white dingo colours, but it was mine. I say I tried colours. I tried doing some paint schemes and stuff. This one I never quite finished. It was going to have like 2 of the shields. It was going to have a dual buster rifle over shoulder. It was like a gun cannon, but Gundam wing and a Gundam, you know? No, it's not too bad. These things. Oh, it's still on a wire. I made a lot of... Go on there, yeah. I kind of made like my own gyms, or GMs as I prefer to call them, but whatever. I kind of made my own out of like V8s and Mercury's. I've got this one, and there's this one, where I snipped the arm and attached the cannon straight to the arm because, you know, why wouldn't you? What else have I got? I've got another edgy boy, look at this. So it's Altron with heavy arms chest. Yeah. And I should have painted up the inside and everything. Yeah, it's all painted up in there. You know what? If you'd have asked me before I started doing this if I was edgy in my teens, I said, no, I was fine. What are you talking about? Clearly, I'm a liar. My original Gundam that I did with enamel paints, which is why it looks pretty bad. Enamel paints are not your friend. The very first model I did, my Charles Zaku, again with enamel paints. They are not my friend. A labourer one I made out of spare parts. Just, you know, random spare bits. Like even the head's like a cap off a Mercurius or V8. And I've got a few, well, 2 here. Just normal no-grade Zakus, which I did in like a deserty paint job and a marine paint job. That one actually doesn't look too bad. So yeah, this isn't all of them. I've got another box somewhere, but yeah, I've done plenty of models. Okay, so you know, I've done plenty of models. I've tried plenty of paint schemes, and I may or may not try and continue in the future if I, you know, get 5 minutes, which I don't because I've got kids and my nerd room may be taken away from me. So that's a thing. I'm going to pack this up. Okay, just thought you guys might be interested. So, yeah. And if you notice any of the other spare parts, they're from other models, which for some reason aren't in this box, but they'll be in another one, which I've got. So, maybe I can dig that out if you people care. Okay. Bye-bye then.